Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today I have this 2006 BMW 325i with the N52 engine. The problem that this vehicle is having specifically is then it shakes. I don't know if you can see the RPM idle here, the needle over here, how it moves up and down. See, but there is no check engine light on. We're gonna hook our computer to check what are the codes, so we have to actually go. I don't know if you guys can see this over here. So for this we have to go to the engine computer right here. This is the engine computer. Click on this one and we have to go to the codes. So there you have a code, then it says combustion misfire cylinder 1. As you can see, there is no checking light on, but the computer is telling us that there is a code. So that means then the problem could be very minor. It is not a big problem because the checking light is not on, so that means that there is something, then could be just electronic. What we're gonna do to see what is the problem is to test the coils, because I'm pretty sure it could be a coil. Then it's telling the computer that this is a misfire, but there is no check engine light on, electronic problem. So what we're gonna do is to swap the coils. This is the way you're gonna know if the coil is having a problem. Swap the position of the coil to another cylinder. In this case, the cylinder number 1, the computer is telling us. So what we're gonna do is to swap the cylinder number 1 to cylinder number 2 and see what is the result. If the misfire is still in number 1, that means that there is a problem besides the coil. But if the misfire changes from number 1 to number 2, that will mean then the coil needs a replacement. So here we have the engine. In this case the cover is off already, but if the cover is on, you have to remove some bolts that are holding the cover. What you have to do is to remove the coils. These are the coils. To remove this one, we just leave this tab over here and the plug comes out. So what I have to do now is to pull this one. This one comes easy, which is weird because it's supposed to be super tight. So it could be that the coil is bad, but anyway we have to test it out. So we're gonna swap it with the cylinder number 2, as I say. So we get this one off right here, and see, this one is a little tighter to get removed because it is putting pressure. Easy, we're just gonna install this one back on the cylinder number 1 here. Make a click, and the bad one, which is going to be the number 1 coil, we're gonna put it on the number 2 to test it. And he doesn't click at all. So it could be that the coil is bad, but still, as I say, we have to make sure. So now, easy, we just gotta go back to the interior, start the engine, and see if the misfire goes to the cylinder number 2 instead of the cylinder number 1. Let's start the engine. What? What was happening? I didn't do anything to it. Anyway, let's go. You can feel that the engine is misfiring right now. You can clearly see how this one is moving back and forth. So let's check those codes. Clear the codes, because it's possible that the code is still active from before. And now we're gonna wait just a little. After waiting like 3 minutes, 4 minutes, something like that, now the cup pops. And as you can see, cylinder number 2 now, and that's the coil we replaced from the cylinder number 1 to cylinder number 2. So that clearly means that the coil is the one that is having this issue, and that's the reason why you don't get check engine light and you don't get anything else. It is just the internal code and the physical problem that you feel when the engine is running. So what we're gonna do right now is to replace that coil with a new one. So here we have the new coil, part number right here. This coil is from AutoZone, so, and it's the same plug, the same tab. What we're gonna do is the same thing, just get this one out. Pretty easy. And now we're gonna insert the new one. Oh. Oh, this one is not getting in. What's going on here? Oh, it looks like this coil is the wrong coil. You can see that little thing over here on the bottom of the connector. Right there, there is a little tab, a little piece of plastic. Then is right on the left of this of the connector over here, and on this one you can see it is right on the center. You can see, I don't know if you can clearly see it there and there. So the plug over here, it has it on the side. This is what I'm talking about. See, on this coil, this one is on the center, so definitely it's not going to fit. It is just because of that. In this case, because of the owner bought this coil, this is not the right one, so we have to return it. And we have to wait until we get the new one so we can test it out. But the point of the video is to show you how to detect the fault. This is the way how you detect the fault, by replacing the coil position. Right, so this is going to be all I'm going to be showing you right now, because there is nothing else I can show you, because this coil is the wrong one. But you understand my point at this point, then the coil is the one that caused this problem. And this is the way you want to test it out, replacing the coils. If you have more than one misfire, if you have one misfire, like 2 misfire, 3 misfire in your engine, it is possible then 3 coils will be bad. But when it is more than one misfire happening in your engine, could be something else than just a coil. Could be spark plugs, or could be an engine problem, internal engine problem. In this case, because this is the old type of BMW's engines, it doesn't have anything special like twin turbos and direct injection. Everything is the old school, so it's kind of easy to detect the problems. So it just it could be the coil, the injector, or the compression, nothing else. If you like the video, just make sure to hit that like button. That will help us a lot. Subscribe to the channel, that's very important. Share it, because there is a lot of people that wants to know about these machines but don't know where the knowledge is. And stay tuned for more content. Also, you can follow me on IG as well, my cameraman. Just look on the description below. I have all the details on our profiles, so you can see the extra content there too. Thank you for watching.